Well, welcome in, everybody. Today I have a very special guest, and it's Jared Ford. Thank you for being here, Jared.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah, I literally can't hear you.
Okay, guys, so we are having some difficulties.
Like, can you hear me though?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear.
Because your intro played, and then the
Something
moment it
happened.
sounded,
Okay.
everything just went blank on my end, and now I can't hear anything. Wow, that's
Okay.
annoying.
All right. We'll
Hmm.
be right back. Okay.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we're good.
Okay, so we are good, guys. You can hear me. That's all good. Just started off out with some difficulties as it happens a lot.
Usually.
But yeah, it does. Jared, thank you so much for being here. This is a little special episode today. Well, I got a few things to share before we even go into the episode.
Yes.
First of all, if you're here, make sure you like and subscribe. And then next, we are dropping some merch. Okay, soon we are dropping some conservative circle merch. You can see it here on the screen.
Wow.
So I know, isn't that fire?
Oof. I wish I could wear your face on me every day. Now I can.
Yeah, so we will be dropping that soon. I'm still trying to figure everything out, um, you know, shipping and how to get that to y'all. But I am excited to announce that. Hopefully, I mean, I'm sure you've seen it on my post on Instagram. If you haven't, it's there. So we'll be dropping that soon.
Wait, I have a quick
But
question about the merch.
okay.
Okay, on your shirt, are you wearing my shirt?
So yes, if you look at that, I am wearing Jared's shirt, and I should have wore it today, but I didn't. So yeah, I took a picture and in that shirt, and it had the Freedom Uncensored flag. Uh, so yeah, I was wearing your shirt.
Not
Um,
only are you going to be buying Conservative Circle shirt, but you're going to get a little Easter egg of my shirt.
yeah. All right. Yes, and you can also check out his merch. And if you use promo code FREEDOM, all caps, you get, I think it's what, 15% off your first order?
Uh, I believe it's promo code America, all caps for
Oh, promo
25%
code
off.
America. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, promo code America. That's right. Um, let's go ahead and jump in. Today we are talking about, well, MAGA versus America first. So when we think of MAGA, what comes to mind? Jared, first, what comes to mind when we think of it? For me, it's Israel.
Israel. Okay.
That's
For
one thing.
me,
But what comes to mind whenever you think of MAGA?
okay. For me, when I first think about MAGA, probably 2016, Trump's campaign. Um, that's it. That's genuinely the first thing.
So was 2016 better than what MAGA is today?
I would say yeah. For sure. I mean, what is it now? Right now, anybody that says they are MAGA are seen as extremists, are seen as Israel first people, are seen as people who are the extremist side of the Republican Party, right? Um, I think right now what the KKK used to be for the Democrats, right now MAGA is for the Republicans. So for sure, 2016 MAGA, we saw the Make America Great Again. I don't think it was trending back then, but we had this vision of the golden era of America, right? Um, the mass deportations, the promise of better economical growth, the impact on small businesses and medium businesses, the employment rate, housing costs, all of that was 2016 MAGA, making America genuinely great again after the Obama administration. And I think the focus has shifted a lot, especially with culture trends and politics right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, has really gone south. It's crazy now. I have to say that. But I want to play a clip, okay? And this is Senator Lindsey Graham, and he's on talking about the war. Just listen to what he has to say about the war.
Nights to all the isolationists, I don't believe. Forget it. I'm not with you. I'm with Israel. I will be with Israel to our dying day. They're the best ally we could hope for. So we have a commander-in-chief in President Trump, who I think is Ronald Reagan plus, plus, plus.
So he's not with us, okay? He's not with America, but he's with Israel because Israel's our greatest ally, right, guys? Right? Honestly, no. How? I don't think they can be our greatest ally. One, they're not even a Christian nation. And why he's with Israel is because of this. Now, this is a picture of Trump. I'm just using this one, but but I had one and I was going to put one in of him, but I mean, the money that they get from AIPAC. I mean,
Right.
That's why they're with Israel, because of the money.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't even think this is right now, I don't think we're in a Christian what do you call it? An administration. I just don't. And I was going to play a clip of Paula White. So Paula White is Trump's spiritual advisor, and
She's so crazy.
she is crazy. She compared Trump to Jesus Christ on Easter. She said saying no to President Trump would be saying no to God.
Right.
I'm sorry. What? MAGA has lost their way. And this is what Laura Loomer posted on X, talking to Candace Owens, saying God hates you, at real Candace Owens. It's why he gave Charlie to Erica and why you didn't even get to say goodbye to him.
Damn.
God hates you. Look in the mirror and internalize how much God hates you. Okay, that's sick. And I want to hear your thoughts on that now, Jared.
Look, I think anybody that says God hates anybody or God hates you or God hates me, whatever it is, the phrase in general of God hating somebody, I think it's incorrect. I think everything around it is wrong. Um, Especially we have somebody who's in politics like Laura saying that, you know, America's a Christian country and that she's going to push for more Christian balance or whatever. And now attacking Candace Owens like that. Do I think God hates Candace Owens? No. Do I think God hates anybody? No. Do I think using God's name in vain to attack somebody else is wrong? Yes. I mean, look, even Candace doesn't like Erica Kirk. I think a lot of people really oppose Erica Kirk right now. But if God hated anybody in general, why would they use Charlie Kirk's life as a punishment? Why would they treat Charlie's death as just something in God's plan? You know, I think it's a bit offensive saying God hated you so much to the point where he took away your best friend. Um, at the end of the day, Candace Owens still has a family, still has her kids and husband. So it's a bit, not a bit, but it's insane to be hearing this, especially from politicians who are supposed to be leading the country and their people that voted for them. So yeah, I think it's a little bit of a rhetoric that people really don't focus on or emphasize enough about.
Yeah. And again on, this is what Trump posted. like I think it was a month ago or something like that. You
Right.
know, him posing as Jesus Christ, and that really turned me off to Trump. It really did, because he said that he was supposed to be like what, a doctor or something in this, but
Allegedly.
you can clearly see he's trying to be Jesus, and MAGA just, they don't care. And wasn't the MAGA base like mostly full of Christians? It's just crazy.
Right. I would say no. Genuinely, from 2016 MAGA, I think we saw a lot, and this wasn't really something that was focused on enough. I think a lot of the administration's people that were focusing on the MAGA protocol or on the MAGA agenda, nobody's talking about it enough, but they were mainly Jewish. And a lot of them, even the database and the whole center where they were distributing content from or publishing statements from, it was based in Israel. A lot of people don't realize how much of an impact or influence Israel actually had on 2016 MAGA, um, or how much MAGA's wrapped around Israel since 2016, and that's a big key factor that a lot of people are missing out. And I mean, looking at the Jewish religion on its own, they don't believe that Jesus was the Messiah. So using Jesus as, well, replicating Trump to represent or reflect Jesus in an image, to them it's not blasphemy. The only people that see it as blasphemy are Christians. And if you have a whole administration based on Judeo views based from Israel, Christian people in America aren't going to like that. And then you're not really focused on who your audience is.
Yeah. All right. So we have a poll segment coming up in just a minute, but right now for a quick announcement. Want to help Conservative Circle grow? Well, you can do that by scanning the QR code that you see on the screen. All donations are greatly appreciated. This goes to help get new equipment and grow the podcast even bigger. Now, let's get back to the episode. Okay, so I have a poll here. Are you America First, or are you MAGA? So, if anyone's, in here, they can vote. But yeah, let's just talk a little bit about something. So James Fishback, who's running for governor, who I have been, working, on his campaign and, volunteering for, posted on X. You can't be America First before, you're Christian. Before you're a Christian. So do you like agree with that post?
I mean, here's my take on that. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm America first," and then a lot of other people say, "Oh, you can't be America first. You got to be Christ first, America second." Um, I think that that's another division that was unnecessary. Sort of like how in Christianity there's denominations, and because of denominations, now we say, "Oh, I'm a Presbyterian and I'm a Baptist," but you're still a Christian. Um, what James Fishback mentioned is something that a lot of people wouldn't qualify, and I do. I think if you're America first, you're Christ first. I mean, looking at the American foundation, the Constitution, it's built on Christian values. The Bill of Rights is a mere reflection of the Ten Commandments. The dollar bill says, "In God we trust." All these things
That's right.
in America are built on Christian values and are built around Christianity. America is the only country built on a religion that doesn't even force you to follow it. I mean, look at other countries, the Islamic regime in the Middle East. Those countries are built on Islam, and you're forced to practice Islam. You don't have a right to. Christianity is the only religion where you're told, choose the light of path, and that's how you'll live your life, or choose the other side. But it's up to you. Even God gives you a choice, and America does the same. It tells you, First Amendment right, freedom of religion. Choose what you want. and then that's your decision to make on your own life.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I do agree. I mean, our country was, built on Christian values. I don't think on Judea Christian values. Um, so do you think, um, do you think Democrats could be America first?
Yes. One of my favorite Democrats, I believe he was a Democrat. I'm blanking out right now. JFK. JFK was a Democrat. And what did he stand for? He was the GOAT. If it wasn't for JFK standing up against Israel, I don't think we would be speaking English right now. I think we would be probably speaking Hebrew. If it wasn't for JFK, the global language of communication would be Hebrew. It wouldn't be English. The reason why it's English is because America is known to be the most powerful country to the point where Israel had to assassinate JFK.
Mm,
And he was a Democrat.
yeah, that's right.
I think there's a lot of good Democrats too. I think right now it's a little bit harder to see them just because they're a little bit more of an extremist. But there are some, not at the top, not like Gavin Newsom, not like AOC, not like Elon Omar. I mean, they're the worst representation, but they're the ones that are at the top of the Democratic Party. Um, I think there's a very small range of Democrats that actually support America first. But because of how much funding goes towards third countries, like funding the Free Palestine, Free Gaza movements, or the protests, or the Stop the Bombs, all of that's funded by the Democrats. I think that's why the minority group to be America first is Democrats. But I do think they can be. Because at the end of the day, America first means Republican or Democrat. You're prioritizing the needs of the American people and the American people from America, the country that you were sworn in, the country that you were voted in, the country that elected you to serve in your position in office.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about the, MAGA base, including Laura Loomer, uh, you know, Senator Lindsey Graham, and Paula White, and that's just to name a few. But
Right.
let's talk about our people that are in the America First uh, movement. One that comes to my mind, is Marjorie Taylor Greene,
Okay.
who represented Georgia. Okay, and I don't know. I liked her. I really do like her, and I just think she is America first.
Okay.
Um, she's not bought and paid for. Another one, Thomas Massey.
Right.
Of course, James Fishback. We can't forget about him. He is really America first, and he actually just posted something the other day or something like that, or a week ago, saying that he doesn't want to be the leader of the America First movement. He just wants to be the next governor of Florida,
Right.
because he's getting attention across the country. But what Marjorie Taylor Greene said is that Trump said it was okay. Trump said, okay, let me just break it down here. Okay, so Marjorie Taylor Greene was at an event and she was speaking, and she said her son was getting death threats, and she talked to the president, and the president said, "That's okay. That's your fault. That's your fault. Your son's getting death threats and you don't care." Jared, just chime in a little bit.
What do you mean your son is getting death threats and you don't care? Like, was Trump supposed
So,
to care, or was it the mother's responsibility?
I mean, well, it is Trump should at least care, look into it or something, uh, because Marjorie Taylor Greene was talking to Vance. She was talking to Kash Patel. Apparently, Kash Patel said on it, looking into, because her son was getting death threats, and
Right.
Trump said that's your fault or something like that. And do you agree with
Hmm.
Trump calling her a traitor? Do you think Marjorie Taylor Greene is America
Traitor?
first?
No, I don't think she's a traitor for that. Um, Look, I mean, do we have people in the content creator space who get docs, who get death threats, who get hate comment? Yeah, I do all the time. Um, I think you have sometimes too on TikTok, right? Um, you interviewed somebody weeks back who was doxxed. If you don't want to deal with that, don't get into the space and don't feel like you kind of have to because you don't. Anybody has the choice to, do this and talk their mind and say what they want and network and politics, no matter what. I mean, you're always going to get this hate. Um, do I think it's right for Trump to be like, it's your fault, deal with it and whatnot? No, he's the president. There's no reason why we should be supporting or ignoring or putting aside or feeling like hate is something that should be normalized. That's wrong. Um, but do I also think that partial fault is hers if her son gets involved? Sure. She's the one that has the experience working in the field. She's the one that's a politician. She's the one that probably also gets hate for being America first. If anything, she's the one that should talk to your son and be like, hey, this is the reality of things. Your choice to get in or not. Do I think it's Trump's responsibility? The president can't look out for everybody that's getting hate speech or getting hate crime attacks on them or death threats. The FBI can't use all their resources on every single person to be like, oh, you're getting a death threat. We're going to stop it. Like, no, that's what local PD is for. There's a structure where local police departments, investigators build their case and assist every person, but you can't expect the top people, you can't expect Cash Patel to pull out his laptop and focus on your case because he's worried about national security, not individual security. He
No,
can't pull
no,
you out.
I understand. I understand like where you're coming from. Of course, yeah. I mean, she's the one that jumped into politics. I mean, of course, not her son.
Right.
Um, but I mean, this all started, when Marjorie Taylor Greene, was disagreeing with Trump, on the Epstein files, and well, Trump, called her a traitor, and so the MAGA base is so big, and yeah, I'm sorry, there are violent people on the MAGA side. There are violent people on, in the Democratic side. I mean, a lot, but he was
Well,
apparently
it's
she
different
just got.
too. If we're seeing that like MAGA people are giving her son death threats, then yeah, that's different because who's the image, who's the face of MAGA? Trump. Um, I mean, that's one of those cases where Trump knows specifically that it's MAGA doing the death threats. He can be like, guys, what are we doing? They're a fellow politician. They don't believe or align or respect what we're doing. That's fine. People are allowed to have different opinions and ideas in this workspace, but doesn't mean that just because they don't agree with a bill, they don't agree with a certain thing, immediately they're a traitor. Like, how many people voted for the opening of the Jeffrey Epstein files, and how many people didn't?
It was a big number.
Yeah.
It passed, and then what are we seeing now? We're still not seeing the full stuff come out.
How many politicians, since the Epstein files were released, have moved out of the country and are living abroad? How many people are we seeing selling their property to make money right now? A lot,
Mhm.
because they're all involved.
Yeah. Okay. So I am having some difficulties on my side.
No worries.
So, one sec. One sec, I might have to enter the studio. Alright, so we're going to have to end the live.
God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.